All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are digging into something we all feel but can't quite name. It's your brain's favorite spot, that mental comfort zone that, believe it or not, is secretly pulling the strings on almost every decision you make. We're going to get to the bottom of that constant tug of war you feel between getting stuff done and just, well, chilling out. You know that feeling, right? That internal battle where you absolutely know you should be tackling that tough problem, but your mind, it just wants to wander. It wants to daydream or maybe just endlessly scroll. Well, guess what? It's not just you. And it's definitely not some kind of personal failure or a lack of willpower. Nope, it's actually a core feature of how your brain is wired. Okay, so let's actually give this thing a name. This mental default setting. This place your brain just naturally slides back into whenever it's not being pushed to do something really hard. We're gonna call it the convenient corner. Seriously, just picture it. It's like the coziest, most comfortable armchair in your mind. It's a low-effort, low-energy zone. It's all about emotion and self-reflection, not, spreadsheets and hard analysis. This is your brain's default setting simply because, well, it's easy. And frankly, it feels pretty good to be there. So to really get why this convenient corner is so darn tempting, we've got to meet the key players inside your head. Think of your brain as being run by a whole team of powerful networks, kind of like different departments in a company. But, and this is the big catch, they're not all clocked in at the same time. Okay, so check out this ranking. This is the hierarchy of those networks when your brain is just at rest, not focused on anything in particular. And believe me, the order here is everything. Look at what's at number 1. The big boss, the default mode network, or DMN. Its main job? Daydreaming, self-reflection, just thinking. And then look all the way down at the bottom, way down there, is the frontoparietal network, the FPN. That's the one that handles all the heavy lifting, the tough problem solving. That huge gap between number 1 and number 6, well, that's basically the whole story of our mental lives. So right there, that sets up the two big competing zones in your head. On one side, you've got the convenient corner, that relax and reflect zone, totally run by the daydreaming DMN. It's energy efficient, it's easy, it's comfortable. But on the other side, you've got the high effort zone. This is powered by that deep thinking FPN. It's where real, focused work gets done, but man, does it burn a ton of mental fuel. But here's where it gets really interesting. This whole convenient corner thing, it's not fixed for life. Not at all. In fact, it changes dramatically as we get older. The convenient corner you had as a baby is worlds away from the one you have as a 40-year-old or the one you'll have as an 80-year-old. So let's take a quick journey through these 3 key stages. We'll start with the pure sensory world of infancy, then move to the balanced, goal-oriented brain of middle age, and finally land in the reflective comfort of our later years. So first up, infancy. A baby's brain is basically a pure exploration machine. Their convenient corner is all about doing, seeing, and feeling. The networks for movement, the somatosensor, and for seeing, the visual network, they are running the whole show. This brain has one mission: figure out the physical world and connect with people. That kind of deep, analytical focus, it's not even on the map yet. Now, let's fast forward to middle age. The brain's entire landscape has shifted. It's a much more balanced system. Now, that reflective default mode network is still a big deal. But look, that frontoparietal network, our high effort zone, is now a major player. This is the brain of a planner. It's a brain that can consciously decide to leave the convenient corner to go chase a career, tackle complex projects, and plan for the future. And then, in our later years, the pendulum just swings right back. The convenient corner totally reclaims its throne. That default mode network and the emotional limbic network, they pretty much take over. The brain naturally pivots away from that expensive, high-effort problem solving. Instead, it prioritizes reflection, telling stories, and just general emotional well-being. It's a retreat to comfort. Okay, but hold on, because this isn't just a story about getting older. The very nature of our collective convenient corner is being reshaped on a massive societal scale.
I mean, the world we live in right now is actively changing these fundamental brain patterns for all of us, for whole generations. I mean, just think about the forces we're all dealing with. You've got technology, which is constantly training our brains for these short, little bursts of attention, not deep focus. You've got work cultures that blur the line between being on and off. And of course, you have rising stress levels, which make that mental comfort zone, that convenient corner, look more and more appealing, making it so much harder to venture out into that high effort territory. So, what's the takeaway here? What does all this mean for you personally? Well, understanding your brain's default state, this convenient corner, it's not just some cool piece of trivia. It's a genuinely powerful tool. It finally explains that internal friction we all feel, and it gives you a whole new framework for thinking about your own focus and motivation. And this, right here, is probably the most important points of all. Your mental habits are not set in stone. This convenient corner is a moving target. It is constantly being shaped not just by your biology, but by your world, your daily habits, and the choices you make every single day. You have way more say in this than you probably think. So, I'm going to leave you with this question. Now that you know about your brain's default setting, now that you understand that constant pull between easy reflection and hard focus, what are you going to do with that knowledge? How are you going to navigate your own convenient corner? Are you going to make it a more intentional, deliberate space? Or maybe you'll start training yourself to step outside of it just a little more often. It's really up to you.